welcome to Labour Lens. I am Sharon Ijason. For the next few weeks, we will be discussing several issues that was debated at the 107th ILO conference in Geneva, Switzerland. But first, let's take the news. We will be right back.
The Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators of Nigeria held her 17th induction in Lagos, Nigeria, with the theme Maintaining a Competitive Edge as a Professional. According to executives of the institution, corporate law, corporate administrators, corporate secretaries contribute to good governance and total economic development in the country.
An opportunity for us to bring them in, those who are coming in as graduates, associates and fellows, to appreciate the efforts they have put in so far and recognize the fact that they are members now at different cadres, and we have this opportunity to bring them closer and let them understand that it is not just about getting the certificate and being inducted. It's also about getting closer to the institute, because the institute needs them. We want to encourage them to participate in the activities of the institute. Today there will be a lecture, a guest lecture, which they will benefit from immensely. And there are so many other things that activities of the institute that they will be encouraged to attend in future to improve their professional competence. Thank you.
The reason for the team is to ensure that we continue to add value to our clients. Except you are able to add value to your client, you will not be able to earn their confidence. And the only way you can earn their confidence is for you to up your game and also to provide the required level of services and professionalism. Basically, since we are having new inductees today, we also need to emphasize the fact that they must stand out of the crowd. They must make sure that they excel in whatever they are doing, and they must continue to maintain the confidence of their clients and try as much as possible to be professional in whatever they do.
Oil Workers Union UPENG has given a 21-day ultimatum to rail transport owners to honor an agreement it reached with the union in 2016 or face an industrial action. UPENG President Williams Aporitia says oil workers suffer untold hardship by the transport owners who treat them with disdain and disregard. He says drivers of petroleum trucks whose lives come under threats while performing their duties are neglected by their transport owners.
We find it extremely important to express our displeasure over failure of the employers of our petroleum tanker drivers members, that the Nigerian Association of Road Transport Owners, NATO, to implement the collective bargaining agreement CBA reached with the union since 2016. It is in this light, gentlemen and ladies of the press, that we have the authority to inform you that at the end of the UPENG Council session meeting, which held on Saturday, May 28 at Owukran Hotel, Ibadan, Oyo State, the union unanimously resolved to issue a 21-day ultimatum for positive resolution of the demands of UPENG to leadership of NATO, the IOCs, and other key players, failure upon which we shall not hesitate to pursue other legitimate steps to seek redress within the shortest possible time in the interest of our members, if this ugly trend is not reversed forthwith.
The election of the President of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Ayuba Waba, as Vice President of the Governing Board of the International Labour Organization in Geneva has generated an atmosphere of hope for workers in Nigeria and the African continent in general. He is the sole representative of African workers and trade unions on the prestigious board.
It was the first day of the workers' group meeting. Nigeria, and particularly the president of the NLC, was elected, even in absentia, as the president of the vice president of the 107 session of the ILO. And I think it's progress, and therefore by that we are members of the selection committee for this 107 session. So actually it's progress, and that is to recognize the fact that NLC have been able, and Nigerian workers have been able to regain their position.
Some labor leaders who are delegates at the International Labour Conference reacted to the development, noting that serving on the board of the ILO will give Nigeria and other African countries a voice at the international stage.
It's a very big opportunity because presently now the situation in Nigeria we are presented at the ILO today, what happens in Kaduna State and Kogi State, how the government just woke up one day and said he prescribed the NUT, the NOGE in the Kaduna State, likewise Kogi. So all these things, and even the killing in the labor circle.
Even see from the paper presentations on issues of Nigeria, we had the cooperation from many countries, and it's because of the influence as a member of the board. With this additional position being added, I can assure you of more influences that we'll get internationally, and that will influence some of the decisions, technical decisions that will be taken at the headquarters of ILO.
As countries push different positions and report the situation in the world of work at the ILO plenary, the executives of the old United Nations agency reaffirmed at this gathering that promoting workers' rights at work, encouraging decent employment opportunities, and promoting decent work are key to attaining the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development.